all up and over. Make it or
Oh, he did it.
deep there. Hold up! Back up just a little bit. Yeah! Go, Mama, how you feeling? Look at her face. She's like, you asshole. It was her, Chuck. You never do that. Oh, look, you're really bouncing there. I think you just need more throttles. You'll make it. Don't jump the someone else's truck? Yeah, there's, yeah.
Cato?
Maybe.
Is that down there? Nope, that theory didn't work. Something else. You really bounced off of it. Got one baby in the back one. The wheels are still spinning.
Walk up this one. also.
He is.
Oh, yeah.
Limit
What
slip.
is spinning there?
It's limited slip.
Come on down there, Lauren. Don't be putting on that camera all the time.
You will tell. Like he's gonna slip. Oh yeah,
Lonnie was going back. That was right
not necessarily who gets there first. Okay, as soon as these monster trucks go by here, we've got a little special thing to do. On Monster Patrol. 6.21 on Kodiak. .06 on the Kodiak. Have a nice hand.
Fun.
No, you don't.
Oh, there's the green button.
Oops, Gravedigger had a little problem there on that run. .87 on Gravedigger. 6.31 on moving violation. Okay, Gravedigger needs a go back. Couple of sponsors to mention here. I apologize for not mentioning them as often as I should, but I get so darn busy up here I forget. Walnut Crafts, who set up above also. Leroy's Custom Painting.
We're busting out of here.
This is a reenactment of what we think happened at 720 South Colorado in Denver. The Colorado Lottery is offering a reward of up to $5,000 if you can catch these deuces. But please be careful. The deuces have been known to be wild.
Watch out, dog!
The Deuces Wild game from the Colorado Lottery. The most dangerous game ever.
Yeah, I'll get the scoop. Here they come now.
Hold on to your hats, boys, and I'll tell you all about it. Your Colorado GMC truck dealers are having a big Easy Truck celebration. Cool your heels, boys, and take a look. Roll it, Billy. Get $1,000 action cash on 1991 four-door S15 Jimmys. The four-door Jimmy comes with a 4.3-liter V6 and four-wheel anti-lock brakes, both standard.
Sounds too good to last. When's the gig up?
Soon, real soon, so you better step on it. Tell it to them straight. It's the big Easy celebration at your local Colorado GMC truck dealer.
There are a couple of changes in state law you ought to know about before January 1st. They involve uninsured motorists and some new gas taxes. Jennifer Rahm reports.
If this happens to you, it'll cost you. If you or the other driver are uninsured, it could cost you even more.
Everyone who drives a motor vehicle should be liable for any damages or injuries they might cause to another innocent party if they're involved in an automobile accident.
So starting Tuesday, the state of Colorado will put teeth in its uninsured motorist law. Right now, 1 in 3 drivers don't bother to carry insurance, and that drives up premiums for the rest of us. But the new law may change things. It will require drivers who register new or used vehicles to swear under oath and sign an affidavit saying they carry insurance. If they don't sign, an additional $15 fee will be added to registration costs. And if they sign and lie about insurance, they'll face perjury charges, and that carries with it a $500 fine and up to 6 months in jail. Lawmakers hope drivers will obey the new law, cut down on the number of uninsured behind the wheel, and make life easier for the State Patrol, who will be watching.
If we move one step at a time, we'll see if this step works. If this step works, then perhaps we will not have to go any further. But if it doesn't, then we might have to take stricter actions.
And just when you thought it was safe to assume gas prices wouldn't go any higher, enter 1991. We saw a new higher federal tax take effect earlier this month. Come Tuesday, Colorado will get into the act.
I don't really like it. It's probably forced me more to take the bus downtown now and not drive as much as I used to.
For drivers already trying to cope with increases, an additional 2 cents per gallon may make a difference.
In terms of people buying cars and the type of cars they buy and their long-range planning, it'll affect people. Not in terms of whether this Saturday you go up to the mountains or this Monday you go up to the mountains. It's not going to affect you that way.
But let's be honest, if you hit the roads without insurance, starting Tuesday, you may end up paying for more than just what you purchase at the pump. Jennifer Rahm, 9 News.
Hurts to see those scenes. The 2 cent a gallon increase in the gas tax was enacted a couple of years ago by the legislature. It's going to generate $45 million for highway improvements.
The victorious CSU Rams are back home, fresh from a win in the Freedom Bowl last night. The Rams arrived at Stapleton this afternoon after their first ever bowl game victory. Coach Earl Bruce said he was glad his team made it 2 for 2 with Colorado teams in bowl games this season. He said the wins are good for Colorado football.
Need a little excitement with football for this state. I mean, I think that winning is what makes people excited about football.
Later, fans greeted the team at Moby Gym in Fort Collins, giving them well-deserved cheers for the 32-31 win over Oregon last night. One 9-year-old boy was very happy the Broncos won today's game. He's Brandon Haney of Pensacola, Florida, who was at today's game through a Make-A-Wish program from Florida. The group grants wishes to kids with life-threatening illnesses. Brandon says he's always wanted to see a Bronco game and meet the players, and today his wish came true and he saw a win to boot.
Well, it's warming up around town, but watch that wind. Nick Carter's up next with a weather report.
Up to $2,100 in option package discounts. First-time buyer assistance, another $600. $1,000 cash back or low 7.9% financing. If it seems your Chevy dealers are giving you a lot to think about these days, don't worry. Just try to remember the big picture. The great deals of wintertime at your Colorado's best Chevy Geo dealers.
Now through New Year's Day, it's the JCPenney Dot Sale. Look for the dots and save 30, 40, even 50%. Now's your chance to save 25% on furniture.
On the first day after Christmas, I found under the tree an undeveloped roll of film. On the second day after Christmas, I found in Timmy's room 2 batteries and an undeveloped roll of film.
Don't wait to take your holiday film to Farmore. You'll get Kodak Color Watch quality at Farmore's everyday low price.
Happy New Year! A stocking full of fun, a full refrigerator, 2 batteries, and undeveloped rolls of film.
Get quality prints at a lower price with power buying at Farmore.
People coping with Alzheimer's disease need someone to stand by them. They need you to call now with your donation. 733-1669.
It's a wall-to-wall sellout at Douglas Toyota. Camrys $199 down or $179 a month. Save $5,000 on a Toyota. Douglas Toyota, the Toyota warehouse. It's the time to buy.
I think everyone should go to World Savings.
They happen to be the best-run thrift in the United States.
In today's marketplace, the trust factor is the most important, and I trust World Savings.
I really feel secure with World Savings. It's feeling confident, being able to go to sleep at night, knowing that your money is safe.
World Savings does a great job. That's why I'm there.
I wouldn't go anywhere else but World Savings.
Come to World. Our strength is your security.
Nick Carter joins us for Amy Haston.
Yes.
And you're here to tell us we are out of the deep freeze.
Yes, we
At last.
are. Lucky us. Just in time to end the year. Start out with our New Year's celebration first night tomorrow. We've got that race, so it's got to be pretty nice and mild. We had some pretty strong winds, though, a couple hours ago. Boy, were they gusting. Canyonlands west of Boulder, there were some reports of 100-mile-per-hour winds. Up around Cheyenne, the winds were up to over 60 miles an hour. Near Fort Collins, 40-mile-an-hour winds. But we're happy to say that that little weather disturbance has moved out now. We've got mostly clear skies, so clear that our photographer Lloyd Gottschalk was out with his videotape camera, and he got something for us that we hardly ever see at all. We see it once in a blue moon. You know what that is? That is going to be the blue moon. Tomorrow will be a full moon, and it will be the full blue moon. The reason why we call it that, because once in a blue moon, you get 2 full moons per month. Our monthly calendar is based on the lunar cycle. You get 1 full moon per month, and, well, this time we got 2. Last time we had a full moon on New Year's Eve, a blue moon on New Year's Eve, was way back in 1971. We won't see another blue moon that is 2 full moons per month until 1993. There's going to be a quiz on this tomorrow morning, by the way. I hope you were all taking notes on that. 8 degrees below zero was our coldest temperature this morning. Currently at Stapleton Airport, we're at 25. That was after a high of 41. Relative humidity at 48%. The air pressure on the rise. Winds out of the southeast at 6 miles per hour. A little wind chill factor of 19 degrees. We go down to our national satellite picture. We had that little low-pressure weather disturbance in eastern Colorado, and that's why we had such strong winds. We had reports, as we said, 100-mile-per-hour winds near Boulder, 40-mile-an-hour winds near Fort Collins, but that has now moved into the Midwest. It moved out very quickly, so our winds are going to diminish. Those of you living in the foothills west of us, you might notice that the winds are starting to die down. Bitter cold now, though, moving into the Midwestern states behind this leading edge of cool air. Very warm temperatures in the southeast, though. Down in Fort Myers, Florida, they had the nation's warm spot at 88 degrees. That's all going to be gradually coming to an end, though, as this cold air continues to move to the east. Teens and 20s in eastern Colorado with 10 degrees at Lime and 12 at Pueblo. Cold air pooling into the mountain valleys, 3 below in Eagle, 5 below in Gunnison, -2 in Grand Junction. And our low temperatures tonight, although they will be very cold in the mountain valleys over our western slope and over much of central Utah, will be in the single digits, will be above zero, still pretty chilly. Don't put a fire in the fireplace, though, because tonight is a high pollution night. But the worst of the Siberian Express, that's going to be in the western Great Lakes states with sub-zero readings, teens below zero in parts of central Minnesota. Then comes tomorrow, New Year's Eve, high pressure through the central U.S., so a return of sunshine. A lot of snow, though, for Montana up in the Bitterroot Range. Our high temperatures tomorrow will still be pretty nice. They'll be in the 40s to just around 50 with the coldest air right across the Midwest, teens and 20s, 50s across the southeast. A dramatic cool down for the southeastern U.S., but statewide tomorrow, I think it's going to be a great Monday with 40s and a few 50s along the Front Range and Eastern Plains, teens and 20s in the high country and western slope. For Denver, for the rest of the night, going to be clear, kind of breezy in the western suburbs, however. Our low temperature tonight around 15. There are no high wind advisories in effect at this time. Everything is starting to calm down. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, warming up for the last day of 1990. The high temperature around 50 degrees. The sun comes up at 7:20. Then for New Year's Day, another round of sunshine with a high of 50. A little cooler on Wednesday, but Thursday and Friday we should be doing very nicely, upper 40s to low 50s. And with regards to the blue moon again, Rosemary, by the way, it's a sign of good luck to be under a blue moon.
Well, good. And very pretty, too.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Nick. Ward.
The Broncos are awfully glad to have this year over.
Took
Awfully
a long
glad to look
time.
forward to 91.
Yeah, I got off on the right foot anyway as far as getting started for next year. It was a long season for the fans and everybody, but they did it well today. We'll have highlights when we come back.
Your 5 Metro Denver Better Buick dealers present their big year-end inventory liquidation that goes the competition. 2 better, 1 better cars. Our volume selection means great year-end deals on new front-wheel drive Buicks, ranked by J.D. Power & Associates as the most trouble-free line of American cars. 2 better cash back, up to $3,000 factory cash back on selected models. But you must buy before January 7th. See your 5 Metro Denver Better Buick dealers, courtesy Dean, Duncan, Goodman, or Massey.
Is your love of cheese matched only by your passion for a great deal? Try Arby's new triple cheese melt and French fry combo, now just $1.99.
At Tynan's, since 1963, 102,688 cars have been purchased with real customer satisfaction. Come in now during the Clean Sweep sale.
On Monday, the 9 News Express is running on route number 31, leaving 112th and Lowell at 6:57 a.m., arriving at 19th in California at 7:47. Take a free ride on the 9 News Express.
In 1989, you made the Honda Accord the #1 selling car in America. You did it again in 1990. How can we ever thank you? The Honda After Christmas Sale. It only happens once a year, and it's going on now through December 31st. See your local Denver area Honda dealer now.
In this room is a remarkable entertainment. It can make you laugh. Or change moods. It'll take you around the world. It comes with 50,000 people to help. It does more, faster. Yet for all you get, it costs amazingly little. It's AT&T Long Distance.
Now, this is a tough statistic to swallow. The worst Bronco performance in 29 years.
Can you believe that? Yeah, I know. Everybody's shaking up about it.
But they won today,
They win,
and that'll give them something to go on next year.
You know, I think it will be a building block for the team. Wholesale changes probably coming up in the defensive secondary. Defense as a whole really banged up this year. But you go out on the right foot, kind of makes up for a long lost season.
No,
certainly
it
was.
doesn't.
No, it doesn't. You're right. What the heck? Sammy Winder and the Broncos do close out the season with a victory over the Green Bay Packers, 22-13. The Broncos wrapping the year up at 5-11. Sammy Winder, though, today finishing with 80 yards and just 15 carries. He will be missed around these parts. Pick up the action. David Treadwell with the field goal in the first half. Broncos were all tied up at 6 apiece. Bobby Humphrey, the 5-yard touchdown run, up 13-6. Denver really never looked back from there. Mark Jackson, pretty fine afternoon. John Elway going back to pass, looks and finds Jackson cutting across for the touchdown. Broncos up 20-6. But then the mud walk in honor of Mr. Winder. There you go, do the Mississippi mud walk. Not bad, Mark. I can't do it quite that well. Anthony Delwig trying to rally his troops. The Packers, he gets a touchdown pass to Sterling Sharp, making his brother Shannon pretty proud, 20-13. But the sack by Carl Mecklenburg, Delwig is down. No problem, the Broncos win it 22-13. But the story of the day was Sammy Winder.
47,000 in attendance on Sunday. There were 2 positive notes. 1, the Broncos put a good cap on a bad season by beating Green Bay. And 2, the 47,000 paid their tribute to one of the better Bronco running backs in team history.
I remember him as a person with a big heart. You know, he was always willing to do anything for anybody, and he always gave it his all.
You had to give Sammy some respect, and I really enjoyed doing that.
Been a running back for 9 years. It's hard to get that adrenaline going like he had it going today. He has that unique ability just to run tough and hard, and just a great player. I don't think I've ever seen anybody get as big ovation as he got, you know, from our players after the game when we gave him the game ball and he made a little speech. You know, he did a great job.
The little Mississippi mud, you know, everybody, all the backs had already decided, but we had made up in our mind to go out on the field and do the Mississippi mud, all 5 of us.
It's been 9 great years, man.